Hello bandits, today we're covering the remastered 343 and Microsoft Studios Xbox One version of Halo Wars. We're not usually struck on remastered editions, but with fond memories of Halo Wars from its original release on Xbox 360, we thought we'd give this one a go. The definitive edition of the title is available now for those who have pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition of its sequel, or you can hold out a little longer without pre-ordering and pick it up in February when both will be releasing together. As usual with remastered editions, not a lot has changed with Halo Wars, but of course the graphics have been brought up to date, as well as new achievements and inclusion of all DLC. For those of you who didn't get involved with the title when it originally released back in 2009, Halo Wars is Microsoft's bash at a real-time strategy genre. To be fair, it's a damn good attempt. It differs a little from ported titles such as Command & Conquer in a couple of ways, firstly by limiting the building options to specific zones around your base, and secondly by having a control system which doesn't feel tacked on at the last minute. If you're a fan of Halo and the RTS genre, it's certainly worth taking a look at, and you'll find the same troops and vehicles you'll recognise from the main series now brought under your command, on both sides of the war. And as well as this, it's another exponent of Microsoft's Play Anywhere campaign, meaning that if you own it on PC or Xbox, you'll also get it on the other platform at no additional cost. Halo Wars is officially rated by PEGI at 16, and we'll run that down for you just here. Violence 8. The violence in the main bulk of the game is not too bad. As ever with RTS games, your overview doesn't give too much graphic detail. However, in cutscenes, there are some brutal hits, as well as a few less than homely corpse shots along the way. Online 7. Online mode is a big part of Halo Wars, and while you can have skirmishes on your own against AI opponents, and of course you've got a full campaign, going up against other players is a real challenge. As ever, watch for voice comms and messaging. Fear 5. While the story isn't exactly a horror title, close-ups of the Arbiter in all his toothy glory and other elements could well lead to issues for those with overactive imaginations, and I include myself in that. Language 4. It's not frequent in the title, but every now and then you will find some mild language throughout, but it is a war zone after all. Discrimination 3. As ever with war titles, there's a lot of us versus them going on throughout the story. Gambling, sex and drugs all get 0, and we've not seen them in Halo Wars at all. So with the PEGI rundown over though, is the classic still a classic? Graphics 8. Solid graphics for sure, both in game and the cutscenes, but there's nothing to absolutely blow you away. Story 9. Adding to the already expanded Halo universe, or at least it was adding to it 7 years ago, the story is well worked and there are some familiar sights for long-time Halo fans, though you will find of course there's nothing really new here. Sound 10. Everything you'd expect from Halo, a great soundtrack complements the in-game effects and nice cutscenes. Replayability 9. Once you've completed the campaign mode, and it's not exactly short, you'll still have AI skirmishes and online multiplayer, and both will keep you going and getting more bang for your buck. Satisfaction 8. Halo Wars was an absolute belter on release, and the definitive edition has brought it up to date. The game itself is solid and it is great fun to play, but it gets marked down slightly here only because it's nothing we haven't already seen. For those of you who didn't play the original back in 2009, certainly add a point or two here, and if you're a fan of the genre, you won't be disappointed. That's all from us today. Don't forget to subscribe here and find our full extended reviews as ever at pixelbandits.org. We've been Pixel Bandits and you've been awesome. Thanks for watching.